Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and we're going to be covering the Big Top Tournament Rookie Division front 9 holes of the opening round. So as you can see here, off to a hot start, minus 16, plenty of drops to show you during this video, and I did even pick up the hole-in-one on hole number 8 in practice mode, but left it just at the pin when it came to, the real deal. So really we have a minus 17 walkthrough here for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And secondly, if you like my work, please hit the thumbs up button before you leave. All right, we're gonna head into hole number 1. Hole number 1, we're gonna go ahead and just play it 10% at max on the drive. And as far as the spin goes, this is what we're looking to do here. We're going to go full top. Just 6 bars of top spin is plenty. If you have an extra mile 9, let's keep it at 6 top. Of course, if you have a lesser level extra mile, you're going to be at 4.5 top with some overpower. But full top, 1 bar of side spin to the left. Here we're tucking our yellow ring right here in the corner of the fairway. And you see we're using the rough to roll out. This is a much easier wind to handle than we had in the qualifying round. But you can see here with the extra mile 8, we don't need any OP. Again, lower level extra miles, you might need just a tad. This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to hit that rough and we're going to run a roll out. That's going to leave us with shot number 2. Shot number 2, very simple to execute here, minus 10% at minimum distance. Now, I do want you to notice that on my yardage on my drive, the game starts me off with my wedge, the end bringer. I would rather take this shot with the thorn, so I push up, as you can see, and it goes right to the thorn. Here, I'm going to go with a little bit more than 4 bars of backspin, no side spin. And remember, we want to push our ball guideline up here, kind of like towards that fringe area. You see I have the white ring around the fringe, and that's how we get that nice consistent ball guideline. And here, again, minus 10% at minimum distance. Typically on this hole, as long as we hit this ball perfect, it's going to drop in to get you your nice little eagle. And there it is. That's the eagle on hole number 1. Now it's going to take us into hole number 2. We're going to go ahead and play this one 10% at max. And we are going to use the Quasar here, one of my least favorite balls, but we do need the side spin. And then take a note here of where I'm aiming, because this offset is going to be a little strange. So after I apply my spin, take a look at that dark green square that I'm aiming in. You'll notice here that the very end of my ball guideline is basically in the right-hand corner. So top right-hand corner of that dark green square. This is definitely aiming significantly right of the pin. So this is a pretty big offset. But you'll notice here that once we make our pull, and we hit perfect, we're still missing to the left-hand side. Now, granted, that's just by a hair there, so we're very, very close to getting that ball as a hole-in-one. We're going to have to offset even a little bit more to get that ball to drop. All right, so a big offset, but that's just how this one is playing. Hole number 3, I'm going to give you 2 different ways to play hole number 3. This is the best way if you want to try to pick up an albatross, but it's also the most dangerous way. Here I'm going with the Titan. If you have lower level extra miles, you may want to go with a Berserker, or you may want to go with a Power 4 ball. But extra mile 8 and above, we just do 6 top and 2 bars of side spin to the left. And I think the landing position here to note is, you notice that I started way over here on the left-hand side, but then I changed my mind and I moved it over to the right. When I push up the max, that's what I'm looking for. So my ball guideline up there in the rough area, and then I'm going to use curl to get this thing back onto the fairway. This is quite a bit of overpower, but it is not max overpower. Now, I hit a perfect ball here. If anything, a perfect ball is okay, it seems. Great left, a minor great left is even better. As you can see, we roll onto the fairway. A great right is where you would get yourself in trouble, okay? Shot number 2 is going to play 0% at max. The reason this is the best way to pick up the albatross is because you get the yards that you need to play behind the pin. And when we play behind the pin here, there is a nice little funnel. We always go max back with the Guardian, 1 bar of side spin to the left. And here you can see I've got my ball guideline, the part that's, let's say the part that's looping, the part that's bouncing, just barely to the right-hand side of the flag stick. That's what I'm looking for. I do pull this one 0% at max. Now, the thing about this shot that you're going to see is I do hit a great ball just slightly, but sometimes this funnel, you can get away with a great shot. It is a very good chance for an albatross on this hole. You know, it's not automatic, but it is there for sure. Now, if you have lower level clubs or you decide, you know what, I just don't even want to try to do that drive because it is a difficult drive, you can take yourself a big topper. You can use a big topper or whatever ball that you want. You just need to make sure that you bring a very powerful wood club for shot number 2. Here we're just going to play in this nice part of the fairway above the sand trap. We make our ring pull. Perfect ball. I use a berserker on this example just because I think it gives us the best chance just to get to the green in 2 when you're taking a much safer drive like this. But the safe drive on a long par 5 is going to leave you with a very long shot for shot 2. Notice I have a Guardian club, which is powerful, and I have a berserker, which is powerful, and I still can't reach to that second fairway there by the green, so I do have to go with a bounce over approach, and that looks just like this. So for me, I prefer shot number 1. But if you want to play it a little bit safer, I completely understand. Here I hit a great ball to the left again. But, you know, ultimately that's going to be okay because all we're just trying to do from this situation is just get onto the green. We're not really dialing this one in for an albatross opportunity. Although it's there, it'll be a lot tougher to get. All right, hole number 4, 10% at mid. I just want you to start off with your spin adjustment. This is going to be your spin adjustment right here. 2.1 top, half left. 2.1 top, half left. And then I want you to find the spot up here. It's a little bit higher up on the fairway. If you don't get the landing spot right, you can encounter the glitch roll that's going to shoot you to the back of the green. Now, I don't really ever have that problem because I've played this hole so many times. I sort of know what to avoid. But if you are experiencing the glitch roll, you're not in the right landing position. So this one's a little bit tricky, but it's really not that hard. All right, so now let's take a look at where we want to aim at. You're going to notice here that I am aiming with a slight offset here to the right-hand side of the flag stick. My ball guideline is completely inside the cup, but definitely favoring the right-hand side. Here we make our wind adjustment. And we are going to get this one really close as well. We're going to hit a perfect ball. And then you'll see here that aiming to the right-hand side was just too much. We should probably just aim this one dead center and give it a try. So that's it for hole number 4. And now we go to hole number 5. Hole number 5, we do pick up the eagle. Here, we're just going to go ahead and play right over the water. So the one thing about this one is when we do the bounce over shot, you know, if you hit a great ball, you can go swimming. So I'm going to eliminate that for you. Extra mile 8 and above, katana just fine. Extra miles, 5, 6, 7s, you can do the same shot. You'll have to use a little bit of overpower, or you could just use yourself a Titan ball. But here, I'm going to go with 1 bar of backspin. And then 1 bar of side spin to the right. And that's all I'm trying to do is just aim right down there. We're going to keep this shot very straightforward, very simple. Perfect ball. All right, 312 yards. Shot number 2, 10% at mid. We're going to use ourselves, I believe, 3 bars of backspin here. 3 back, zero side spin, ball guideline pointing into the hole, beyond the pin, just like that. And then make your adjustment and hit perfect. I don't play the funnel shot on rookie, so if you're wondering about the funnel shot that we play on pro, I don't find it near as consistent on rookie. But there we go. All right. Hole number 6, this is the one that I messed up. I mean, I still got the eagle on it, but, you know, I'm going to show you the drive. Then I'm going to show you shot number 2. The drive here, we're just going with full top, couple bars of side spin to the right, and we're going with the Kingmaker simply because of the headwind. Perfect ball, fast forward through here, okay, and we're good to go. Now, I don't know what happened with my shot number 2, but I want you to notice here that when I go to get this thing set up, look, like half my shot clock is gone. So I don't know what's up with that, but it was gone, and I didn't notice that till I went and looked at the replay because I'm trying to line this thing up as I normally would. And then I noticed that my shot clock is ticking down, and I'm like, I just started. Like, what in the world is happening? So I have to scramble here, and I have to back up and just hope to fire off a ball here with 0 on the shot clock. Thank goodness I got a perfect ball, and thank goodness I landed here within a chip-in range because that one was severe panic mode. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. That was just probably, you know, a goofy glitch, but I made it through. All right, hole number 7. Hole number 7, we have another drop here. This is going to be a really great chance for an eagle. I'm going with a Titan ball because I just want to go from fairway to fairway and get over here. We make our adjustment. We use a little bit of OP combined with half a ball of curl to the right. We land on the fairway, very simple. Shot number 2, like I said, this is just really a great chance to put one in the hole. We're going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the left combined with 2.1 bars of backspin. Here, we're going to slightly offset to the left-hand side of the pin. This green does slope from left to right, so we're going to use that natural slope just to make sure the ball falls nicely into the hole. So you see we make our adjustment here. You could probably hit a perfect ball. You could probably even hit a great left and get away with this one, as this is a really nice angle into the hole, and we pick up the eagle. That will take us to hole number 8. Hole number 8, like I said, I did pick up this hole-in-one here in practice mode. It's actually a pretty good landing spot. We're going to go with 1 bar of side spin to the right, combined with 3.9 bars of backspin. We're going to put our blue ring right there on the rough line, and you're going to see the ball guideline pointing dead center of the hole. It's just bouncing right into the cup. I think so far, for the most part, I've hit everything perfect, which is obviously a huge part of the game and getting these things to drop. But that ball was dead center, which is really nice, obviously, because we pick up a hole-in-one, and then we get to move on to the final hole, which is everybody's favorite, hole number 9. Hey, one thing I would say here again, you know, please, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me. You know, and secondly, if you like my content, go ahead there and give it a thumbs up before you leave. Here I'm going to use a rock. You could use a rock. You could use a quarterback. But if you're going to use something different than me, you might want to take a practice shot, okay? You're going to notice here that I am playing this one at mid-distance of our driver. Do not over-adjust this shot and play it max. Play it mid with a little bit of curl to the left there. And then the left curl is very specific. I am curling this until the outer edge left side of my ball is breaking the left target zone. So just like that. Here we get a nice little rollout. And then also, I hope I'm doing a great job for you so far this week. If you'd like to show me a little love to my PayPal, that's always in the comments section below. Anything helps support my channel, and that would be pretty sweet as well. All right, so here we go. Final shot of the front nine. 10% at max. Remember, on this hole, I think I messed this one up in qualifying, but it was okay. We want to move our target over here to the left, and we want to aim between these two trees where the bigger gap is. Full top, full right. Get your big dog out. Get that rough bump ready. Remember, we got some headwind here, so we got to go with some overpower. Not a ton, but a little bit with some right curl. I even hit a great right, but get away with it. That's all right. This is a good shot. That's all we want to do. Land very nicely onto the fairway, giving us a very simple chip in for the eagle. All right, there's your -17 looks for the front nine. I'm going to hop on the back nine. Best of luck, everybody.